kind of roller coaster performance for everybody?
Yeah, I think we actually made some birdies early, and then you play the stretch again, and we made some birdies on 18, like we finished up with yesterday. I think we made 3 there, which after you play those other holes, you better get you something there, because then you got to turn. It's kind of nice that you can turn into 18, and then 1 was playable today, and I think we made a couple more there, and really kind of had it going pretty good. And then again, you're just 1 swing away from a double if you can play your next ball. So we made a couple mistakes coming in here, but it's hard, and the wind starts blowing, and 2 played really, really hard. They moved the tee back with it being into the wind. Yesterday was up when there was downwind, so go figure that out. But I'm happy. That's a good round. Again, I think what we have, our 5th score is 2 over, and that's kind of been, again, the strength of our team is our drop score. And our high score yesterday is 4 over, and our higher today is 2. So it's a really big round for Richie. He was 2 over out of the gate, I think, and to play at 1 under the last 16 what bodes well for him as a freshman in his first NCAA. So that's a big round for him, I think.
What's the biggest piece of advice you've been able to give, considering your past here?
I think if you just look at everything, when you're deciding to go into the greens, you need to figure out where the next one, if you can get it where you're going uphill.
Okay.
Whether that's a chip or a putt. I mean, you get some of these putts are just so fast if you're coming down the hill. So I think to try to figure out what to, and then maybe not always to, just because it's 230 doesn't mean it's a go for on a par 5. If it is, you need to figure out where to hit it. So just to be smart, I think we have a good plan. But you got to have guys that can hit it to the spots, and these guys drive it really well. So
what have you seen with James this week?
He talked to me. He's someone who he sometimes tries too hard, and because he cares so much about what he's doing. But he just said his whole goal this week was to come here and not focus on score, how we were doing, how he was doing, and just figure out how to hit the shot right in front of him, and not get emotionally attached to good or bad or whatever he's doing. And he's had 3, I think, bounce back birdies today. He doubles 2 and turns around and birdies 3. I think he did that yesterday. So he's done a really good job of controlling his emotions, and again, not letting the beast get on top of you emotionally. You got to go play the next shot, and you got to go play the next hole, and he's done a really good job of that.
How do you do that with this group, though? Because inevitably, whenever you talk to players out here, all they're doing is talking about how the next swing could be a double. Now, how do you get them not to be scared then?
Well, I think part of it is that these guys, they drive it straight. And we've tried to tell them that, and that's stuff you don't just decide to do when you get here. That's every day. Get into the next shot, let it go. It's gone. You let your heart go out there with it, and then you lose 2 balls out there. And to just continue to try to hit the shot in front of you, and let coach worry what the score is, because again, you can't control how anybody else is playing. So why worry about it? And we work at that, all the time, and this is an older group with 3 guys that have been around, and James is 3rd year, so they've done a good job of controlling as far as getting discouraged, because if you get discouraged out here, you can stick a fork in you.
Any special preparation this week for that task of hitting it straight and letting it go?
No, we're fortunate. We get to play really good courses. I mean, one of our home courses is where they play the Tour Championship. Golf Club of Georgia is difficult. So I think that's one of, if I'm selling recruits, it's that when you come here, this is not like all of a sudden you've never seen anything like it. East Lake is hard, and you have to play angles and shots like that. So we're very fortunate that, hey, you go to the Athletic Club, they're having the PGA. I mean, when they play there. So we're very lucky that when we get on this horse here, we've kind of ridden one like it before, which I think really helps us.
This season for James, what would you say is behind his good play this year?
I think he's just grown up. Again, sometimes the guys that care too much, you can. And he just tries so hard and he gets so emotional about things. But he just made an effort to kind of grow up and control his emotions. And not a club thrower, just, the, oh gosh, darn type of stuff, and worry about it. And I think he's matured.